So I guess in general, there are three types of staging. One would be fully staged, semi-staged, and concert versions. Concert versions are the most basic, so you have the orchestra on stage, you have singers in front. For a fully staged version, this is usually in a theater or opera house, so you have huge sets, you have the orchestra in the pit, and all the drama and all the action happens on stage, and this will be the focus of your attention. So for us, I guess what we've done is we've come up with something in between, which we call semi-stage plus. I guess firstly, we wanted to have Hansel and Gretel in the concert hall as opposed to being in the theater, because mainly we've got such a great concert hall with fantastic acoustics. So it would be a bit strange not to use it from our perspective as an orchestra. So we have the orchestra on stage, we've got the singers and actors, they come in and out, they have some props, they have some costumes, and of course for our latest, most recent production, we even had a set around the orchestra. So what happens is the singers, they come in, they sing around the orchestra.
I see the concert hall itself as a set, like a multi-million-dollar set. So I'm not taking the audience's attention away from the seating, the shape, you know, the depth, the height of the space, but using it instead as a set in and of itself. So I think what OMM has done with their semi-staging is, yes, we get to see the mechanics, we get to see the life that would usually be hidden, and the audience has to bring themselves to the story, so that they have to continually engage their imagination back to the story. But at any time they can see what's happening in the pit, which is on stage.
For Hansel and for the Bernstein Mass, Edith used the orchestra as a prop too. So in Hansel and Gretel, there were singers walking in and out of the orchestra, and the witch in Hansel and Gretel even bewitched the conductor and took over conducting at a point. And then in the Bernstein Mass, the strings even had to stand up with the conductor and move, do a bit of a dance with everyone else.
So that's why I would call it semi-stage plus. But yeah, I don't think it takes away from the performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it adds something unique.
If you just have people standing up, singing their lines and sitting down, but what they are singing about is about movement, about interaction with each other, some drama, it's a bit strange also as a viewer. You're seeing all these words and you're expected to just imagine all of it. So we thought, how much of the drama could be added into the concert hall setting? And that was, in a sense, I guess, our mission brief, which we provided Edith with, and she delivered tremendously.
Thank you. Yeah, I have nothing more to say about that. I just adored the opportunity to, as you said, try and bring this mission statement to life, your mission statement to life.
I guess when we looked at Hansel and Gretel and we started rehearsing, some of the musicians were like, hey, you know, there are some other operas which are quite similar. But at that point in time, those other operas which were quite similar, so to speak, were never on our radar as to something we might want to do. But life caught up with us and we ended up premiering Walküre. So in a sense, I guess, while Hansel and Gretel was kind of a prototype, we didn't intend for it to be a prototype, but it was just so tremendously successful. It made perfect sense to just continue and build on what we had created together.
And I think that building has been really special because you're not starting from scratch each time. You are building on the relationship that we've had with, you know, the conductors, with the musicians, with the performers. Having performers come back again, I think is really special, has been really special for me. So I think the experiments in Hansel and Gretel have made it, I think, not only smoother in terms of how do we approach the semi-staging plus, but also has made it a great foundation to add on. So I think you can really see the development over the three collaborations that we've done.
Well, we've heard really encouraging things from our friends, family, and other audience members whom we've surveyed. And we've always been encouraged by their feedback and responses, which have generally been overwhelmingly positive. So we try to do a little more each time, and we're not sure where we are going to end up, but we've accidentally gone quite far, I suppose.
Accidentally gone quite far.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.